and our topic is holistic wellness lifestyle, ecology, and economy. So we are discussing prior to the commercial break about this contribution of one person to the society, and we eventually dwell into the political side, so the government. What is your opinion on that? How can the government support this program, this need for people to have this holistic lifestyle?
Well, human survival is at stake here. So ecology has always been a radical movement. It's a political force because you cannot be an advocate for nature, for the environment, if you don't have a political force to back up your principles. So as you have mentioned and as we are noticing, multinational corporations are now succumbed now rather to consumer demands for healthy and naturally gentle commodities, meaning the impact on the environment should be considered in what we manufacture and what we consume. If corporations can respond to a consumer being only one, but with many of them coming together and demanding a certain situation that's preferred by them, then so must government. It's by their own conviction that this is how things should be. And the change, the revolution was within. They changed themselves first. Of course, change is difficult and it has to be manifested by one's action. Walk the talk, like they say. So it's not easy because as we go through the evolution of being human with needs, and needs becoming greed, if uncurtailed, and greed can be adverse to one's own health, to community, and to the environment. So as there is a change of lifestyle, there's a change of paradigm. Your behavior changes, so you become more gentle to yourself and to your environment and to your fellow man. And there will be more like you. Then you sort of gather momentum and you now become a political movement. And like I mentioned, corporations succumb to this, so have also politicians. Now, if we put in the right people, the right government officers in the position of power, then significant change can really be put into effect. And economy will then be sustainable and sensitive to the needs for an ecologically balanced development. So that's the direction now, and there is indeed a very strong wave coming.
Okay, so meaning is it a prerequisite for a voter, okay, in the coming election, that let's say a politician who is asking for votes, we must take a look at this person if this person has an environmental concern consciousness, who is active in promoting the welfare of nature, in response to the needs of the future, and has an ongoing activities that support the claim of this person that he or she is into ecology or into environmental protection. Is that what you mean?
Yes. This change in perspective is something that cannot be stopped because it's so evident that the risk to our very own survival is paramount. And there has to be a collective effort to reverse this. And there has to be a political force to accelerate this. And therefore, we as citizens have to elect our government officials, those who really have been consistently immersed in and living in the holistic wellness lifestyle for the ecology, and of course with an alternative economy that will be sustainable. So all of this, they go interlink, and we don't have to really look for some kind of a formula or a framework, because it's now coming out. People talk about it in fora. In fact, there will be one on July 6th.
We have a forum when
At the World Trade Center.
at the World Trade Center. This is going to be on July
16, 17, 18, 19.
July 16, 17, 18, and 19. Okay.
A good friend of mine will be conducting a workshop there. He's Edgar Guevara.
Okay, yes.
I think he was your guest some time ago.
Yes.
And he's one such person who lives by the principle. His very act reflects the philosophy he abide in. So he has this farm, Geo Farm, somewhere in Pangasinan. I met him when he had his Geo Cafe here in Malare, way back in the 90s or 80s, late 80s. And he has been consistent with it.
Okay. So this activity in the World Trade Center on July 16, 17, 18, and 19, what is the theme of the forum?
It's all about sustainable development.
Sustainable development.
So how we can live a healthy lifestyle, at the same time preserve the planet.
All right. So the man as one, an individual, as part of nature, and his responsibility to the environment. All in, capped in one forum on the World Trade Center on July 16, 17, 18, and 19. So if you have time, please drop by. So you can also take a look at it, share the discussion, and from there on, probably start your advocacy on how we can, you as a person, as an individual, can contribute in the protection of the environment, not because it's a trend, but it's a need. We cannot do anything about it because the future is coming, climate change is coming, and we
It's
must
upon
be ready.
us.
It's on us. Yeah.
It's not coming, it's upon us.
It's already